All right, all right. Are we live? Are we live? We are live. Sorry, y'all. I didn't realize that this South Carolina game was going to be on tonight, or that I could watch it. So I missed coming in right at 7, but I'm not too late. I'm not too late. So today, welcome everyone. First of all, welcome to my channel. If you're watching later, if you're watching live, welcome in. We are going to watch the finals between New York Liberty and Las Vegas Aces. Last time we were here, we watched the first quarter. Tonight, we're watching the second quarter. I decided to break it up into quarters because it's just easier to do. And you don't have to sit here and watch this for 2 hours on a screen or however you're watching me. And I don't have to watch it on my screen that way. So before we jump into it, I was going to talk about two topics, but I really don't have much to say, to be honest. I was going to talk about how South Carolina has been like dominating everything. I didn't realize that they had a game that I can watch tonight. So, they are doing what they do best. They started off first quarter a little light. Well, actually, it's third quarter now. So first quarter was a little shaky. I don't know what was going on. The energy didn't seem to be there. Second quarter, they picked it up a little bit. They got the lead, and now they're doing what they normally do in the third quarter. So I'm not going to give away any scores or anything. Because in case y'all want to watch it. Now, if y'all watching this, later, of course, you probably already know the scores. So either way, so shout out to South Carolina. They have been balling out of control. I don't know what Don Staley has going on over there at that school, what they're doing at practice or whatever it is that they're doing. They are doing it like I can't even remember. What was the last game? Who did they play against? I can't remember, but everybody was scoring. Everybody was touching the ball. Fuwali is doing what she normally does, which is create highlights left and right. So, it was a good game to watch. Of course, they were blowing those girls out. It was hard. That part was hard to watch because you're like, okay, Don, pull them back. You got to get the bench in here. Like they're scoring too much, and then the bench comes out, and then they're also scoring on that team. And that's kind of, as far as I've been noticing, that's kind of what they've been doing. It doesn't matter who's really in the game, what lineup she has. They have a tight system and they know how to work with each other. And they just get it done. And they're kind of making some of these teams look crazy. So they kind of started off light tonight, but like I said, in the third quarter, they're picking it up. So shout out to South Carolina, University of South Carolina. Those girls are balling. The other quick topic, and I tweeted about this, everybody is talking about obviously Angel Reese and her not playing this last game that they played, not even being, I don't even think she was in the building. There's been rumors about her grades being too low to play. I don't know. I was thinking like, okay, excuse me, maybe that's what it is. But then I'm like, I don't know when midterms come out. It's been a long time since I've been in college, but I don't know when midterms come out. So how would her grades affect her playing right at this moment? Because either her grades were low in the beginning of the semester, or, I don't get it. I don't get the grades thing now. Because even if it's midterms, those aren't necessarily like, they don't count. Like what counts is what you get at the end of the semester. And we are in November and the end of the semester is not going to be until next month. So I don't know. I'm confused. Unless she had a bad GPA and coach was just playing her and then she got caught. I don't really know. Angel Reese said, don't believe everything you read. So I'm assuming that means that's not true. Don't know why she was playing. People were, speculating because the game before that, coach benched her and she didn't even play the second half. I think she took her out of the game somewhere around first, second quarter. I didn't watch that game, but she didn't play the second half, and then she didn't show up, or she wasn't there available for that next game. And then the coach is being very vague and just very cryptic. It's like it's weird stuff going on. The moms, Flau'jae Johnson's mom and Angel Reese's mom, kind of doing some kind of back and forth. It's all very weird. I don't know what's going on. But the one thing that I was saying prior to all this drama happening was like, everybody's coming down on Angel Reese because of that first game they had and how they didn't seem like they weren't playing well, where she wasn't playing well. And, everyone goes and starts getting personal about what she was doing on TikTok and who she was spending her summer with, and pretty much saying that she doesn't deserve the deals and things that she's gotten is kind of going to her head. I don't know about much of that because I really wasn't watching last season. But what I do know is that people are allowed to have one bad game. And far as I do know, her second and third game, she actually played well or around her average, because it wasn't like she got 30 points in the final game, in the championship game. I think she got about, if I remember correctly, 17 or 18 points, something like that. So I don't really know what the big deal is. I think it's just people seem to be upset that she was the girl that was winning, the girl that was leading in NIL deals, the girl that was getting all the attention for the NCAA, the girl that was getting all the attention for her team, and people didn't like that. And so they're literally praying for her downfall. And what we have to understand is that these athletes are people too. And we don't really know what she's going through. We can say it's grades. We can say things have gone to her head. I don't know. She could be suffering from, her mental health and having to take on all that fame and all that stuff all of a sudden, and trying to deal with that and having the pressure to compete and be good, whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying, don't come down on the girl so hard. There's other players out here that aren't playing their best on certain games, and the timeline is silent. I don't hear nothing about any other team and how bad they suck, when I think LSU is 3-1 or maybe 4-1 now. I know they play tonight. And then there's other teams that are the same 3-1. So I don't know where the vitriol is coming from. So leave that girl alone. Let her figure her stuff out. I don't know if she's playing tonight. I heard that she was practicing with the team, but I don't know. The game comes on. Actually, the game is on now. I don't mean to get distracted, but I'm going to see if she's playing or not. Because that'd be cool to see her back on the floor. But I don't know if she is or isn't going to be back. So let me get it on there. They're actually playing TSU, which is a historically Black college and university out of Houston, Texas. I went to Prairie View A&M University, which is outside of Houston. It's a HBCU. So TSU was actually our rival team. So that's pretty cool to see them playing. And right now, LSU, obviously, I wouldn't say obviously because I don't want to do that to TSU, but they're up. I don't see Angel Reese. Oh, do I? I don't think I see her, but I'm not going to hold you guys up. We're here to watch a game. We're here to watch LSU. We're here to watch the Las Vegas Aces play New York Liberty the second quarter. This is game 2. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into this game. So we're going to go here. And what's up to everyone that's watching? Hope y'all are having a good evening. We're going to get into this game as soon as I get here. All right.
New York needs to find a flow of their own. You see them here running Brianna Stewart as the initiator of the offense.
And their starting 5 back on the floor as Ionescu will take, can't hit. Jonquel Jones back out there with 2 fouls.
Now, real quick, last we left, obviously we were up 38-19. The Aces pretty much blew New York out of the water. So starting the second quarter, those of us that have watched this game, and most of us probably have, we know that this is a quarter where New York started to catch up a little bit. So we'll see how the game goes. Also, there might be a slight lag in the sound versus what you see. So I saw that last time when I watched the replay. It's not a whole lot I can do about it. This is the clearest video that I can find that we're watching. By the way, shout out to Mochi Loves Basket. This is the video from their YouTube. And I want to give them credit for that. But this is the clearest video that I can find. So if it's a little lag, my bad, y'all. All right? All right, here we go.
12 assists that Drea just documented. A finals record for any quarter. The 14 made field goals ties the finals record for any quarter. Stokes in the corner. Wow! Kia Stokes is 2 for 2 from
Started
three.
the second quarter with a 3.
Laney
Come on, Stokes.
gives up the layup, finds Vandersloot, can't hit from downtown. Jones the offensive rebound, in some trouble, needing help, can't find it, now loses it, and is tied up.
I talked to Kia Stokes before
Excellent
the finals
defense.
started.
Excellent
she averages
defense.
fewer field goal attempts than anyone except one player in the history of the league. And she said, even when I'm open, and you see her smiling there, she said, I'm surrounded by
She
four
was
of the best
enjoying
players in
herself
the
that
league,
day.
so I'm going to pass the ball. Well, they haven't wanted her to pass the ball here today. Feeling it, feeling good.
Michelle Cleary, that player, and Becky Hammond always tells us Kia has a nice shot. So look, I don't want her taking it early in the shot clock, but
Maybe today you do.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with her taking it in the flow, and today she has and has hit. She's a player who hit 5 threes all season. Laney, long 2, and Vegas will live with that.
She's really good, though, in the pull-up game when you go behind the screen.
Plum able to flag it down, off to Gray, has some space, motors into Ionescu, and connects on the mid-range.
Chelsea shot, man.
Chelsea Gray, 7 points, 5
It just
assists.
doesn't seem, when it leaves her hand, it doesn't
Vegas
seem like it's going
maintaining a
anywhere, and
huge
it
lead.
hits the
Vegas has
basket
gotten good looks
almost
whether
every
New York has
time.
been in man or when they've been in their possessions of zone like that last one.
Here's Stewart trying to get it back to Laney, threw it behind her. Laney able to grab, 5 to shoot. Laney in the corner, cans the 3. New York finally able to get a little success from downtown, 3 of 12
Nice shot,
after
Laney.
starting 0 for 7.
And even when New York has gotten paint touches, Sandy Brondello likes to say paint to great. Vegas has collapsed so well, it's been paint to mediocre.
When she
And
said
it
that,
doesn't
paint to
sound
mediocre.
quite as catchy. Come on, Stokes, oh boy. Not that time. And Vandersloot, nice job deflecting the rebound.
This is
to
when Kia
Ionescu.
said, I'm good.
Here's
I'm not taking any more
Ionescu.
shots.
Dancing around Stokes, can't reverse it in. Kind of lost it off the right hand as she went up with it. Plum missed it. Jones boards it. Stewart gets fouled. Let's check in with Andrea Carter.
Well, we've seen Kia Stokes hit a couple of threes on the offensive end, but it's the little things that aren't statistic. Look at the mobility on the defensive end. There are post players where this is quite possibly a blow-by, but to stick with Sabrina Ionescu, ride her out to the baseline, the defensive impact and mobility of Kia Stokes.
Kia does
is what she
more
always
than,
finds.
she's just more than
The
like
mobility
not
of
taking
Kia Stokes,
shots.
Asia
She
Wilson,
does a lot
me
on
in
the
my
floor.
prime. I mean, pretty incredible.
Very comparable. Ionescu short on a 3. Ionescu now 0 of 4 from the floor. Yet to get going in these finals. Clark travels. And Vegas turns over. I thought it was so interesting. We had a great conversation with Asia Wilson yesterday. And she was talking about Kia Stokes and the value of Kia Stokes. And she said, you know, some players, you play off them the way that people play off Kia Stokes, and their whole mindset shifts to, I want to prove why you should guard me. Kia is so comfortable just playing her role for this team, and that in itself is a skill.
Yep. Facts.
Courtney Vandersloot should not have passed up that wide open 3.
Stewart lobs it down. Jones looking for an angle, couldn't find it, got it back, lays it in.
Almost every time JJ gets the ball, it's going to go in, especially if she's in the right spot.
In game one, when to pass, when to shoot, not finding the right balance. Gray, the hezzy, floats it out to Young. Gray looking to take Stewart, shakes her. Couldn't complete the highlight.
If they had gone in.
Is fouled by Clark. And that'll be number 2 on Alicia Clark. If you're New York, as ugly as this first half has been, you have to be thinking, hey, find a way to get it under 10 into halftime.
You're still in this game.
Right. Vandersloot that time steps in confidently, couldn't hit it, but Jones there for the tip. And now Vegas needs a timeout with Jonquel Jones asserting herself on the glass. A 7-0 Liberty run has shaved the lead down to 15.
When there's only one player boxing her out, Jonquel Jones can have effectiveness. Her off left hand, popping it in. Liberty trying to hang.
JJ just takes over that
Listening
spot.
into the past couple of New York Liberty huddles, Sandy Brondello has had a wide range of emotion trying to navigate what's happened to her team emotionally. She told us earlier today the one thing we can't do is break. And their huddles have been close. She's been frustrated, telling her team they have to play with more toughness. But the players keep telling each other, stick together, stick together. In one of the last huddles, she just said, listen, we need to start having some fun out here. Relax. We can do this. There's just a lot of tension. They're navigating a lot of emotion given this Las Vegas Aces
And a
start.
quick adjustment, Holly Rowe. This is the first time we've seen Brianna Stewart as the matchup against Jackie Young. And immediately Becky Hammond recognized it and had Young bring the basketball up the floor.
Shot clock fading here. Wow!
But she said, I'll take the buzzer beater instead.
I love how excited
They don't
you
call
get
her
when you
clutch
see
for
these
nothing.
defensive matchups. Jones gets the roll on a much-needed 3. It's like watching the kid in class who's just like raising their hand, trying to get the teacher's attention.
Me.
Clark loses it. Stewart has it. Opportunity for the Liberty here. Stewart in transition. That's going to be a block on Clark, and that will be number 3 on Alicia Clark. If you're Vegas,
Look at
you
AC.
consider using your challenge at this juncture? I don't think you should.
No, you're leading. Clark was leaning just enough to get the foul called.
So that's number 3 on Alicia Clark.
So the Liberty's reward for getting Clark to pick up her 3rd is Asia Wilson's now going to come in for Clark.
Right. Keep in mind, the Liberty's little run that has happened with the 2-time MVP Asia Wilson on the bench. The other 2-time MVP, Brianna Stewart, trying to get going here. 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Jonquel Jones has had a big second quarter. As Stewart misses the free throw, Jones tears away the rebound. Stewart a leaning 3 is short. Jones another rebound. Wow!
Come on, y'all.
Jonquel Jones, a singular force on the glass in this second. Vandersloot handed the 3.
Oh, there's almost a fight under the basket the way Kia Stokes
Too
was
many.
boxing
They gave
out
them too many
Jonquel
chances
Jones.
over there.
Stokes able to grab. Plum, ball fakes the 3 and is fouled on the drive. You're not kidding, Rebecca.
How important is it to keep Jonquel Jones off the boards? Watch here. Look at Kia Stokes. I'm not sure that's legal. And then Kia Stokes running the other way, but these two Jonquel trying to get position. Kia Stokes, that's like an offensive lineman, right? Facing the player, pushing up.
Might have gotten away with one there. Jonquel Jones up to 8 rebounds, playing with 2 fouls. By the way, they call that a side out of bounds, but the foul came prior to the gather on the drive from Plum, who gets a wide open look here and hits. You think about that swing. Vandersloot a wide open 3 to cut it to 10. Instead, Plum makes it 16. Jones going to let it tilt out of bounds off the deflection.
Vegas has done an outstanding job setting screens in this game, and you saw the screen from
Long
Asia Wilson.
for three.
Plum reads it perfectly. That's one of the things that was a focus for the New York Liberty in their practice, setting better screens to get teammates open.
Benijah Laney trying to force the action and turns it over. And Vegas off and running. Here's Plum. Wilson with space. The dunk under in the way.
Wow, absolutely
Oh man,
beautiful
I
footwork.
forgot about that move.
5 straight points from Vegas after New York had cut it to 13 with multiple opportunities. Ionescu can't buy a bucket. 0 for 5 now from the floor. Can't flag it down.
Forgot that happened in the second quarter. Are they going to
in the front
replay
row.
that?
Asia Wilson is so good with a step back.
Look
and
at
she can
this.
get bouncy. Miranda Stewart knows that, so goes for it. What a step through. We don't see that a lot from Asia Wilson.
Ooh.
And wow, gotcha. And there she goes.
She has been
What a beautiful, beautiful
so
move.
good in space, which has been an emphasis for Becky Hammond. Wilson's numbers are always exquisite, but the second half of the season, including the playoffs, just incredible. 26 points per game since the All-Star break. And you can see she's wearing a mic for us as well. Jones, great position, working Stokes, lays it in. Jonquel Jones, 12 points, 8 rebounds, trying to do what she can for her team. Plum. Short. Stewart the board, under 3.5 to go in the first half of game 2. Here's Laney. Gets it back. Will fire. Short. Jones the rebound and the putback. Jonquel Jones is on a mission. And Las Vegas needs a timeout.
JJ
Jones
said,
up
I'm going
to
to bring us back
14
into this game
points, 9
myself.
rebounds in this first half.
It's in these moments that sometimes the Bahamian beast is beasting. That's been the difference here in the first half. She's keeping the Liberty in the game.
How many games to win the WNBA Finals is a breakout surge? Well, it's 3 wins. It's a best-of-5 series. And Vegas is already 1 win.
I don't know what that sound
in the
is, guys.
second.
Sorry.
14-point lead here in the second quarter. Once again, New York just needing more than they've gotten from their guards.
Well, first of all, should it be how many wins does it take to win the finals? How
Probably.
many games does it take?
Deficit for New York.
Did just continue to attack her.
Laney already 1 win in the saddle. Already 1 win. Pass
Yeah, I
hits
just
the
wanted to
net,
get
still
past all
lands
that
with Wilson.
noise.
Wilson gets denied by Jones. Back to Wilson it goes. Can't finish it. Another chance and blocked again by Jonquel Jones.
What's smart?
Tough.
Jonquel Jones has 2 fouls. Asia Wilson should have done what she did. Just continue to attack her.
Laney attacking, bouncing. Jones left alone, lays it in. Jonquel Jones
cannot do
with
that.
13 points, 7 rebounds, and a couple of blocks here in the second quarter alone. She has resuscitated New York's hopes here in game 2. Plum looking to break down Johannes. Can't hit the layup. An opportunity for New York. Here's Johannes, no look. Laney won't take the 3. Ionescu wide open, connects.
Now, why they leave that girl
And it's
open
a
over there?
single-digit deficit for New York. A 9-0 Liberty run, and what was a 22-point Vegas lead has been shaved to 9. A big final 2 minutes of this first half here. Gray launches, can't hit, and it's out of bounds to New York.
Even when Sabrina Ionescu is struggling to score, you might want to get a little closer to her than this on the defensive end, because when
Like
she's this
wide
wide open,
open.
that looked like one of her looks from the 3-point contest at the All-Star game.
That was the corner where she finished her historic performance. Big possessions here for both teams.
Look at Jackie Young battling Jonquel Jones. She was switched on to her. The problem is that's her 3rd foul here in the first
Jackie was doing the thing against
So
JJ,
3
though.
on Young and
Like
3
throughout
on
the
Alicia
series whenever
Clark.
she was
And Vegas only really plays 6 deep. So decision time for Becky Hammond, who is going to put Clark back out there with her 3, knowing Young, as valuable as Clark is, Young more precious to this team. First foul in the final 2 minutes against Vegas. Here's Ionescu. Will let it fly. Can't get it to go. Stewart bats it back, but nobody's there. Great contest from Asia Wilson, the 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, out on Ionescu.
We saw that wide open Ionescu 3 from the corner. That has not been the story of the first half. The story of the first half defensively for the Aces has been their ability to close out on the shooters and make things so hard for New York.
Here's Wilson. 14 in the first half. Gray trying to work Laney. Wilson will fire a 3. Can't hit. Jonquel Jones, another rebound. Already has a double-double tonight. Ionescu kicks. Jones thought about it. Johannes floating to Jones. In the paint. Gets absolutely hammered by Gray. And Jonquel Jones going back to the line.
I don't know if she caused her to do all that.
Jones has brought a different level of effort here in Game 2 than we saw in Game 1. She is working hard. And Ryan, there's been so much physical contact on her, and that's really hard. That is fatiguing. It is tiring. The way she's had multiple players around her when she's tried to get to the glass. Her numbers were good in Game 1. Her effort much, much better here so far in Game 2.
Let's take a listen into sounds of the game.
Hey, gotta weather the storm. Stay confident. Yes, Flutie. Hey, that's the way to keep fighting. You got to. Good defense. Good job, baby. That's just effort. That's just effort. Good shooting. Keep shooting it.
Well, the Liberty on an 11-0 run. It's a 7-point game with under a minute to go in this first half. Vegas led by as many as 22. Here's Gray being pursued by Laney. 3 to shoot. Gray nearly traveled. Instead, throws it away, and a turnover from Las Vegas.
Great defense by the New York Liberty. Great switch by Laney on Wilson. And not only switching, she fought to stay 3-quarter around so that pass couldn't come in. One of the better Liberty defensive possessions we've seen.
A 12-second difference game in shot clock. Does New York try and hurry into a 2-for-1? Clark already with 3 fouls, and Ionescu is seemingly not going to do that. Here she is around the Jones screen. Stewart thought about it. Gets Wilson in the air, and a foul underneath on Stokes is going to put Jonquel Jones back at the line with the Aces over the limit. How about Jonquel Jones' second quarter? 15 points, 8 rebounds, and a chance for more here.
And we still haven't seen all the skills in this game. She hasn't hit a 3. Or did she? Oh, she did. We have seen all the skills.
Including having to deal with infection control. Well, it's time for Try It Free Throws, brought to you by YouTube TV. Scan the QR code to unlock $60 off your first 3 months. After your 2-week free trial, YouTube TV, try it free.
It's $60 off now? That's gone up since Game 1.
The people at YouTube TV are very kind, and we love them.
Curious if it's going to go up even more for Game 3.
Johannes out, Thornton in, as Sandy Brondello will go a little offense-defense. Jones misses the second. Loose ball, Wilson able to grab it. A 12-0 Liberty run over the last 4 minutes has made this a 6-point game. Vegas led by 22 at 1 point in this first half. Here's Plum, slight difference game in shot clock. Plum looking to skate free, finds Clark, who lays it in.
Yeah,
3
Clark.
seconds left
Come
in
on,
this
AC.
quarter. Stewart looking to get it up the floor. That's it, taken by Plum. That ball skates free, and that could have been a kick ball on New York. Instead,
All right. So that was the second quarter of game 2 of New York versus Las Vegas. So as you can see, New York tried to come back a little bit. They cut that big deficit they had down to, I want to say it was 7 at one point. I think it ended up being 9. But the Aces, that game, it was just, they were too much for anybody. So this is just going to be a quick stream because I know it's Thanksgiving weekend. People are preparing for the holiday. I got games on right now. I'm sure other people are doing other things. So thank y'all for watching. I appreciate those who popped in and watched. Those of you that are going to watch later, go ahead and drop me some comments in down below. I appreciate that. Remember to like, share, subscribe, check out my other videos that I have on my page. I have a bunch of different stuff: sports, music, entertainment, just me being random. A lot of that stuff is on there. So go to my home page here on YouTube and you can find all that information out there. It even has the link to my website that has everything all together in one spot. So check that out. Again, thank you for watching. Happy Thanksgiving to those that celebrated. And for those of you that, the holidays are a tough time for you, I'm sending you all the good vibes out there. And I hope you can enjoy the rest of your week. And I will see you guys next week for the third quarter. That's when we turn up again. I'll be back for third quarter sometimes next week. But y'all keep the bells on. Make sure you are responding to my posts because I do polls to find out what days and times you guys want to watch these. So again, thank y'all for hanging with me. I appreciate you. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Peace out, y'all.